Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you. So, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Adda 24/7. As you can see, we are going to have the mini marathon on PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking. So, this is our first mini marathon for your JIB October 2023 paper. So, do make sure all the marathon sessions which are going to happen from now onwards, you are joining those sessions, because these are the kind of mini marathons are kind of the sessions which are going to help you to know that what kind of level of questions can be asked in the paper. So do make sure you are watching each and every particular marathon of all of your JIB subjects. Okay, so very good morning to all of you. Let me know how are you all. Also let me know, is audio video both are okay? Are we good to go? So in this particular session, we are going to discuss the PPB question that is from the whole of the syllabus. It's not like only module A, module B, module C or D individual questions we are going to discuss. We are going to compile the whole syllabus. Accordingly, I have prepared the questions for all of you. And in this particular session, I want each and every one of you to participate in this particular session. Okay. And also before starting the session, before moving towards the question, I want each and everyone to do share the session on your Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, Facebook group, wherever you know the bankers are available who are preparing for JIB paper. Okay, so let's start the session. This is mini marathon, and what we are going to do, the same process we are going to use as we do in our regular sessions also. First, you have to answer the question, and after that I will let you know how many what is the right answer of the particular question. Also, in the end of the session, I am going to ask from all of you how many answers you guys have given correct. Okay, so let's start the session. But before starting session, I am your mentor Amanjot Kaur for Indian economy, Indian financial system, as well as for PPB. Okay, so let's start the session here. The first question in front of you is about when the maker or holder of a negotiable instrument signs the same otherwise than as such maker. Okay, do make sure the questions will be easy, but the language will be a little bit tricky. Okay, in the paper also you will find the questions are from the kind of topic you have already studied, you have already heard about that particular topic, but the language of the question can become a little bit problem for you, because the language can be tricky, so that you will be confused in the paper. So make sure you are reading the question very carefully. When the maker or holder of a negotiable instrument signs the same otherwise than such as maker for the purpose of negotiation on the back or face thereof on a slip of paper annexed thereto, he is said to endorse the same. So the above is stated under which section of NI Act? So it's very obvious. First of all, what is negotiable instrument? Negotiable instruments are those instruments which can be transferred. Transferable instrument which can be transferred from one person to another for the purpose of payment. And Negotiable Instrument Act was introduced in 1881. Under section 13, it has said that we have three negotiable instruments: promissory note, bill of exchange and check. And if you want to endorse that particular negotiable instrument, endorsement means to transfer to someone else. When you are transferring your document to someone else for making payment, to providing payment to the certain person, that is known as endorsement. And that endorsement can be done where? On the back or the face side of the document, or you can also attach a certain paper with that particular document to endorse it, to transfer it to the another person. Now this has been defined under which of these section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. The other important sections regarding the same act is section 13. As I have told you, section 13 says that we have three promissory note, and it have given us the name of the, we have three negotiable instrument, and it has given us the name of the instrument. So promissory note, bill of exchange and check. These names have been defined under section 13. Under section 4, promissory note is defined. Under section 5, bill of exchange is defined. And under section 6, check is defined. and under section 6A, the CTS is defined. So these are also important section of your Act of Negotiable Instrument Act. So now here under the section 15, it has said that if you want to endorse the negotiable instrument, if you want to transfer the negotiable instrument to someone else to make the payment, you can do that. Under section 13, it has been defined, and to transfer that, you have to write down on the back side of the document, on the face of the document, or you can attach a paper also. All this have been defined under section 15. So right answer will be your B option. Okay, right answer is B option. Second is, as per latest RBI guidelines, deposit taking NBFCs with dash or more branches must appoint an integrated ombudsman. Sorry, internal ombudsman. So what do you think? How many branches are required? So as per latest guidelines, deposit taking NBFCs with how many branches must appoint an internal ombudsman? It is 10, it is 20, it is 30, or it is 50. Which of the following is correct? So deposit taking NBFC, first of all, non-banking financial companies are the part of your non-banking financial institution. These are incorporated under Companies Act, but they have to follow RBI Act. They have to be regulated with the RBI Act. So they have been registered under the RBI Act, and RBI tells them what they can do and what they cannot do. That's what the NBFCs are doing. NBFCs, non-banking financial companies, have a lot of types of NBFC we have. One of them is deposit taking NBFC, which can take deposit, but only term deposit is allowed. What type of deposit is allowed? Only term deposit is allowed, minimum for 1 year and maximum for 5 years. It cannot accept the deposit which can be withdrawn on the demand. It means demand deposit will not be allowed to accepted by NBFC. It's only going to accept the term deposit. Okay, and for that purpose also it has to follow the RBI's rules, and the branches should be 10 or more. All those NBFCs who are taking deposit, who are accepting deposit, what they need? They need here to have internal ombudsman. Acha, when we are talking about internal ombudsman, there is also one integrated ombudsman. This is about for NBFC. Like if they have 10 or more than 10 branches, then they have to have an internal ombudsman. But if I talk about the banks, in the banks we used to have the banking ombudsman scheme. That has been merged with the ombudsman scheme of NBFC, ombudsman scheme of digital transaction, and all the three have been merged in 2021, and they have created integrated ombudsman scheme. That's for the banks, NBFC and digital transaction. All of the three are combined now. Okay, now next question. Read the following statement and choose the correct option here. There are certain statements in front of you, so you have to tell which of the following is true in context to the statement. First is saying that electronic fund transfer system used for mortgage payment. Second, electronic fund transfer system did not use for debit or credit transfer. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? EFT system used for a mortgage payment. Then EFT system did not use for debit or credit transfer. So here the right statement will be your A, that the first is incorrect, first is correct and the second was incorrect. That's the right statement about the electronic fund transfer. Okay. Now, if I talk about here in context of power of attorney among the given matches, which of the following is correctly matched? The types of power of attorney, we have two types of power of attorney. Now, here the question is asking which of the following are the correct statement regarding the power of attorney. So, first we have a general power of attorney granted to done when the participating in the many transaction. Second, a limited power of attorney issued for a particular purpose. Third, a general power of attorney stamped document that is signed in front of a notary public. And fourth is saying all of the above are correctly matched. So in context to power of attorney, what do you think which of the following is correct? So power of attorney is a banker special relationship. Power of attorney, banker's line, these are all attachment, not the attachment order, but right of set off, right of appropriation. These all are the banker special relationship, and in which power of attorney are of two types, and all the statements here are correctly matched about power of attorney. The general power of attorney, if we are talking about, it will be granted to the done when the participating in many transactions, and the limited is issued for a particular purpose, and the general will be, it's a stamped document that is signed in front of your notary public. So right answer will be all are correctly matched. Okay, right answer will be D. Next, before making payment of a check, the bank should ensure that it is made in due course to enable it to get protection under various provisions of NI Act. The following under which section of NI Act? So when we talk about NI Act, Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 we are talking about, and here we are talking about the third negotiable instrument, that's a check, that is defined under the section 6, and it is saying that before making payment of a check, the bank should ensure that it is made in due course, so that to enable it to get protection under the Negotiable Instrument Act's provision. So under which section it has been said? Section 10, 15, 6 or 12? So the section 6 talks about the check only. Section 15 talks about, we have just discussed, it talks about the endorsement. Like endorsement can be done by writing on the front page, on the back side, or on the attached paper. Now if I talk about, it cannot be B and C, it can be either A or D. So which of the following is true? The right answer is A option. Right answer is A. Section 10 says this, that bank have to ensure before making payment of the check that it is made in the due course. And if we talk about the validity of the check, for what purpose we are checking, the due course is 3 months. It used to be the 6 months, but RBI have changed this to the 3 months. Now check, demand draft, they all have the validity of 3 months. After 3 months, if you are taking a check for the payment, it will be known as a stale check. The payment of that kind of check will not be made, it become invalid. So the validity is 3 months. Within 3 months, you are allowed to take the payment of the check. So right answer is A option. Next, which of the following is a correct statement related to the terms values? Which of the following is a correct statement related to the term values? Now if I talk about the D unit of your PPB, this is from the D unit, that's your ethics, right? And this is a very simplest module of all over PPB if I talk about, and the smallest module also, it have only 5 units. So if you are also doing a self-study, now do make sure you complete this within 2 or 3 days. Not more than that you have to give to this particular module. Okay, and apart from that, it is very important to understand the terms, because in ethics the different terms have the different meaning, or the terms as per the situation will have a different meaning. Like honesty, a person being honest, a person being with the integrity, that's a in kind of a common concept in our sides, but as per ethics, when you are studying it, it will be taken as an individual concept, as an institutional concept. So when you are studying this unit, when you study the your module D of your, do make sure you try to understand the words meaning. That is much more important to understand ethics. Okay, like what is values, it is we are asking about. So human values are first, which we learn from our family members, because that's the first thing we meet after being aware about what's going on. So whatever we see in our family, that kind of values we started generating itself. And then when we go to school, when we go to college, certain kind of value we are going to adopt by seeing our teachers, by seeing our friends or juniors or seniors. So this is the human values which we adopt from the surrounding environments. So let's understand the first statement. First is saying it refers to the important and enduring beliefs or principle based on the other's perception. Okay. Second is saying here it is at the center of our lives, which acts as a standard of behavior. They do not affect the emotional state of mind of an individual. They can be personal values, cultural values, or corporate values. So what do you think? Which of the following here is the correct statement about values. See, if I talk about FERT, it refers to the important and enduring belief or principle based on the other's perception. No, it should be your perception. Human values will be your own values that you have adopted from your surrounding. So it cannot be on the basis of the perception of another person. So the first is not correct. If first is not correct, it can't be A, it can't be B. Okay. Now the second is saying it is at the center of our lives which acts as a standard of behavior. This is true. This is act as the center of our lives. The second one is correct. It can be either C or D because both have second option. Now the third is saying they do not affect the emotional state of mind of an individual. If you have a certain human values, you have your human values, that is your center of your life, and it actually decide your standard of behavior, how it is not going to impact your emotional mind. Let's say, for example, I went to the college, right? And in my family, I have younger brother, elder brother, or I have a whole family where I have my younger brother, I have my elder brother, let's say, for example. In what happened, I have seen my elder brother for suffering from ragging and all. So as per me, or what environment I have grown up, I have seen that this is wrong. If someone is doing this to any person, that is wrong. So when I went to the college and I have seen seniors doing this ragging and all, and I want to complain about it because which according to my human values is wrong, like you are doing wrong with the another person. But there is another certain person who has think that this is cool, this should be there, this is the culture of the college and all. In that situation, we both have a different perception on the basis of our values. So if I'm seeing someone going through the same thing which I have seen my elder brother to go through, so it's very obvious it is going to impact my emotional state of mind. So it is not true. It is not true. It means it can't be the C option. So right option will be D, because they can be personal values, cultural values, or corporate values. Because you adopt these from your surroundings, from your surrounding environment, you adopt these kind of things from the other persons. Then you made your own human values, then you made your own principles, your own morals. So that's how the D option will be correct, second and fourth. I hope it's clear. The right answer will be D. Okay, next. The rate of stamp duty on agreement dash. First, varies from state to state, uniform and throughout India, 10% in India, 12% in Jammu Kashmir, 20% in all states except Uttar Pradesh. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? The rate of stamp duty on agreement will be what? A, B, C or D? It's a very simple question. If we talk about the taxes and duties, here the stamp duty will vary from state to state, right? The stamp duty varies from state to state. So the right answer will be A option. That's a very simple question. Okay. Now, one second. Okay, so the question is asking about the central server of core banking system is connected with the many modules of backend and front-end applications. Some of them are mentioned below. First, ATM switch, internet banking, data warehouse, branch banking. Which of the following is not a part of front-end application? Which of the following is not a part of front-end application? Let me know. So the central server of core banking system. What is core banking system? Simply a technology which link all the branches of a bank to a central server. Now after introducing the core banking solution, the problem of going to your home branch and having a certain services from only your home branch is not anymore there. A person can take banking services from any branch, from any city. No condition are there like you have to go to your home branch, because of the core banking solution. Here the core also have a full form, that is centralized online real-time exchange. Okay, it stands for what? Centralized real-time, centralized online real-time exchange. This is the full form of CBS, है ना? So the central server of core banking system is connected with the many modules of back end and front end. So which of the following is not a front end? So it's very obvious, your ATM and your data warehouse. These two are not from the front end. The internet banking, the branch banking are the front end, but not the first and third. So the right answer will be your D option. The right answer will be D option. Very good, Kavita ma'am, Manoj sir, Bharadwaj sir, all have given the right answer. That is the D. Next question. Which among the following are not the obligation of a banker to its customer? So we know, and we have discussed this also in a recent classes, that what are the obligation of a banker towards customer and what are the obligation of the customer towards banker, because customer also have a certain liabilities towards the bank. Okay, so first, to provide, not a obligation you have to tell, to provide prior notice before closing the account of the customer, to adjust the amount due to him from a creditor against the amount payable by him, to charge interest on loans and advances and charge commission for services rendered by the bank, to close an account which is not being operated properly by the customer. So which of the following are not the obligation of a banker to its customer? Not the obligation. Let me know, out of these four statements, which of the following is not the obligation of a banker to its customer? Option number A, 1, 2, 3. Option number B, your 2, 3, 4. Option number C, only 2 and 3. Option number D, only 3. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? So not the obligation will be, obviously the first one is the obligation of a bank. You have to give the prior notice to the customer before closing the account of the customer. This is your obligation. But the second, to adjust the amount, to charge the interest, to close an account, these are not the obligation of a bank. So the right answer will be your B option, that is second and third and fourth. All these will be not the obligation of a bank. So the right statement will be B. Manoj sir have given the right answer. Okay. So right answer of yours is B option. Next. Which of the following ethical practices is not advisable to be followed by banking institution? Which of the following ethical practices is not advisable to be followed by banking institution? Like the practices that bank have to follow, that is the ethical practices. So option first is saying here, banks need not keep both internal and external ethics consistent. Second, interact with the local communities and foster a healthy and prosperous local environment. The fourth is banks screen their clients for their financial integrity. And the fourth one is both A and C. So which of the following here is an ethical practice that is not advisable by the bank to follow? So first is saying bank need not keep both internal and external ethics consistent. See, if bank screen their clients for their financial integrity, okay, then integrate with the local communities and foster healthy and prosperous local environment. Banks need not to keep both internal and external ethics consistently. It have to be, banks have to keep this. The first one is not advisable to the bank. Bank have to keep these two. So the right answer here will be A option. This is not advisable to the bank. All the other will be there, but not the first one. So right answer is A. Okay, because bank have to keep the internal as external ethics consistent. Next. Match the list first and list 2 and factor about the factor of honest work ethics. If we talk about honest work ethics, that you have to match the list 1, 2. Goal-oriented action, prioritize focus, consensus or embarrass positivity. So first if we are talking about, it is specialized in qualitative activities that someone is answerable for and in areas wherever they will build a difference or a high impact supported objective. Second is saying it is a need to try and do a task well, being watchful and organized. Third, it is all about forming a tangible with the statement good action problem. Fourth, it is regarding obtaining things done so the work involved wouldn't be counterproductive. So what do you think, which of the following is the right match? See, if I am saying it is regarding obtaining things done, so the work involved wouldn't be counterproductive. So it is a goal-oriented action. When you are taking a goal-oriented action, like you are focusing on the work have to be obtained, the work have to be done. Okay, so the right first is D. The first one have the D option. So I will write here the first is D. Okay. Now, second, if we talk about here, prioritized focused. If we're talking about prioritized focus, so you can say it is all about forming a tangible. No, it's not. It is a need to try to do. No, it is a specialized in qualitative activities that someone is answerable for and in areas where they will build a difference or a high impact supported objective. This is your answerable. Hana, this is answerable. So you have to go with the prioritized focus. So goal oriented action is D, prioritized focus is A. Now, third, if we talk about conscientiousness, what does it mean? It means, first, it is all about forming a tangible with the statement good. No, it is need to try and do a task well, being watchful and organized. So it will be a B. And the last one will be embarrass positivation. It will be your C. So D, A, B, C. So we have D, A, B, C. Okay, it will be the first option only. It will be the first option only. Okay, so right answer will be first option. So do make sure, as I have told you, that it is very important you understand the terminology in the ethics. In the ethics, if you do not understand the terminology, then you won't be able to answer this. Okay. It means being careful to do something work, or when you are performing a certain work, you are being very careful about it. Urmila ma'am. Hana, you are being very careful whatever you are doing, and you are trying to make it possible with a very perfect manner. So right answer will be A option. Next. Under RTI Act 2005, which is the correct statement corresponding to the RBI's obligation under the Act. So under the RTI Act 2005, which is the correct statement that corresponding to the RBI's obligation under the Act. First, RBI is obliged to provide information to members of public as it is a public authority. Okay, if we talk about first, so it is saying RBI is obliged to provide information to the members of public as it is a public authority. Second, RBI is not obliged to provide information to the members of public as it driving its power from a statutory provision. RBI is a statutory body because it has its own act. RBI does not have a designated transparency officer, both A and C. So what do you think, which of the following statement is correct? A, B, C or D? So if you're talking about in context to RTI, RBI have to provide information to members of public as it is a public authority. And a very good, Manoj sir. So right answer will be your A option. That is that RBI is obliged to provide the information because it is a public authority. So right answer is A. Next. Which of the following statement regards to Integrated Ombudsman Scheme 2021 is or are correct? So I have told you the three schemes have been merged and then this particular scheme have been introduced in 2021. So first, the scheme has done away with the jurisdiction E of each ombudsman office. The scheme also includes under this ambit non-scheduled primary cooperative banks with a deposit size of 5 crore and above. The executive director in charge of consumer education and protection department of RBI would be the appellate authority under the integrated ombudsman scheme. So what do you think, which of the following statement is are correct about integrated ombudsman scheme? Which of the following is correct? Urmila ma'am, what about before question? You are asking about the meaning of the term na, that I have told you. It means doing something very carefully, or making it possible that you are doing something with care and with a perfection. Okay, so right answer is C. Everybody is going with the C option. That is very good. Correct. C is correct. The second one, the non-scheduled primary cooperative banks are not included in this. But the first and third is correct. Earlier in the banking ombudsman scheme, RBI deputy governor used to be the appellate authority. But in the integrated ombudsman scheme, the executive director in charge will be the appellate authority. So the right answer will be C. Very good. Next question. Among the given which section of NI, the Act provides that a minor may draw, endorse, deliver and negotiate a negotiable instrument, and as such, a minor can draw a check. So among the given which section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, it provides that a minor draw, endorse, deliver and negotiate a negotiable instrument, and as such, a minor can draw a check. Section 20, 21, 26, 12A. Acha, also the minor will be the person who is below the age of 18 years. Okay, so the right answer here will be section 26. Okay, right answer will be your section 26. C option. Next. Read the following statement and choose the correct option. So first statement is saying self-help groups acts as a pressure groups through which pressure can be mounted on the government to act on important issues. Okay. Second is saying self-help groups help reduce corruption through social audits. So out of these two statements, what do you think, which of the following statement is correct? Out of these statements, which of the following is correct? First is saying self-help groups are pressure groups. They make pressure on the government for the purpose of focusing on the important issue, or self-help groups help to reduce the corruption through social audits. Answer quickly, which of the following is correct? Okay, B, everyone is going with the B option. Okay, if I talk about self-help group, what are self-help group? What are the self-help group? Self-help groups are simply the group of certain 10 to 20 people who have formed the group for the purpose of mainly promoting the savings. The main purpose of self-help group is to promote the savings. That's why the self-help group was introduced. Okay, apart from that, the self-help group bank linkage programs have been also introduced. Now, if I talk about what actually the self-help groups are doing here, Hana, what self-help groups are doing here, it also after linking with the bank, they take the loan from the bank for the purpose of their objectives if they want to start their business. So what they are doing actually on the basis of their income, they form a group, they include the other persons, and on a certain duration they have to contribute a certain amount of money that have been decided. And whenever whoever needs the money out of that, they will be allowed to pay that money to that person. And when they are taking loan from that self-help group funds, or they have link with the bank and then they are taking loan from the bank, then in that situation they will be getting what? They will be getting here the funding from the bank. Okay, and the right answer is BBC. Manoj sir and Sachin sir have given the right answer. That is C. They are not the pressure groups, na. They have been, I have just told you, they have been introduced for simply having the habit of savings. To promote the habit of savings, we have introduced. This is the core objective of self-help group. We wanted to have savings here. Okay, that's why this group was introduced. And they also link with the bank to do what? To simply have the loan from the bank, so that whatever their requirement of credit is there, they will be fulfilling that. And the self-help group bank linkage program was started by SK Kalia committee. We have already studied that in the IEIFS also. So the right answer is both the statements are incorrect. Okay, both the statements are incorrect. Now, KYC is required to be done at least every dash year for high risk customer, at least every dash years for medium risk customer, and every dash year for low risk customer. So KYC is know your customer. Okay, KYC is what? It's a know your customer. And when we're talking about know your customer, that's a simple procedure that all the banks and financial institutions have to compile with. They have to go through it and to know their customer, to understand that what kind of risk this customer can occur to the bank. Or that's why before making a certain contract with the customer, before starting a certain relationship with the customer, you have to perform the KYC procedure, in which the certain officially valid documents will be taken by the bank to know about the customer, and that have to be periodically updated to know that after 5 years or after 10 years or after 2 years or after 8 years, is the customer same or not. It can be possible when customer linked to your bank account, he was not doing any fraud and default, but after a while maybe possible he involved in a certain criminal activities. So that's why periodic updations are required. If we talk about high risk customer, you have to go for every 2 years. For the high risk customer, every 2 years are required to have your periodic updation of KYC. For medium risk customer, every 8 years you have to do the periodic updation of KYC. And for low risk customer like us, it is for 10 years. So 2, 8 and 10, it means the option number A is correct. Hana, option number A is correct. This is known as periodic updation of KYC. Acha, how many officially valid documents are there? How many officially valid documents we have? Let me know. Officially valid document, OVDs. Now, among the given, in which of the following given category the ombudsman can review and consider any complaint relating to deficiency in banking services? So, non-payment or inordinate delay in the payment or collection of checks, draft, bills, etc. Second, failure to issue or delay in issues of draft, pay order, bank check, delays, non-credit of proceeds to parties account, non-payment of deposit, or non-observation of Reserve Bank's directive, if any, applicable to the rate of interest on deposits in any savings, current, other account maintained within a bank, and all of the above. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? So among the given, Pankaj sir, it is 6, not 5. Hana, there are 6 officially valid documents. Acha, PAN card is a part of official valid document or not? PAN card is a part of official valid document or not? Now, this is the question. Among the given, which of the following, among the given, in which of the given category the ombudsman can review and consider any complaint relating to deficiency in banking services? So in what case a customer can go to the banking ombudsman, or not the banking actually, integrated ombudsman, for asking for a help? So first of all, if we talk about, okay, everybody is saying no. Yes, official valid document have removed the PAN card from the list, and now we have only 6 official valid document. And if we are going to the ombudsman, you can go to the ombudsman scheme, but before that you have to inform your home branch. You have to give the 30 days to your home branch, and if they are not resolving your problem, they are not writing your problem, they are not providing you any solution, then you can go to the ombudsman in each and every condition which have been given here. It means all of the above. In all these cases, the complaint can be given to the ombudsman. So right answer will be D option. Right answer is D option. Okay. Next, among the given, which of the following is not a correct statement? Among the given, which of the following is not a correct statement? First, a joint account can be opened by 2 minors. Second, the members of a family are referred to as corpuscles in Hindu undivided family, and other oldest male kid is referred to as the Karta, who manages the account. When creating a Hindu undivided family account, all of the adult members are required to sign the opening account form. A private limited business with 2 or more members, maximum 50. So what do you think? Which of the following is not a correct statement? Bharadwaj sir is saying A. Archana ma'am is saying A. Okay. Pankaj sir is saying A. What about rest? Which of the following statement is not true? Manoj sir is also saying A. Very good. The joint account cannot be opened by the 2 minors. So the right answer is A. This is a incorrect statement. This is not a correct statement. This is a incorrect statement. So right answer is A. Okay. Next. Which of the following is a banking system that assures the banking facility of certain common minimum security feature in the checks printed, issued, and is handled by banks and customers uniformly across the banking industry? So question is asking, like, which of the following is a banking system that assures that the banking facility of certain common minimum security features in check, printed, issued, and is handled by banks and customer uniformly across the banking industry? Is it a check collection policy, check truncation policy, electronic clearing policy, check deposit clearance? Which of the following is correct? Okay. Raju sir is saying B, Archana ma'am is saying B, Bharadwaj sir is saying B, Sachin sir is saying D. Okay. Omila ma'am is saying A. No, it's not A, it is B, check truncation system, na? CTS 2010. Now CTS 2010 is a banking system that gives you the feature in check that is printed, issued, and handled in banks. So right answer will be your CTS, check truncation system. Truncation means simply to stop the physical movement of check. Hana, truncation simply means to stop the physical movement of check. Now, next, which of the following statement is not correct in relation to self-help groups? Which of the following statement is not correct in relation to self-help groups? Preferably number of members between 10 to 20. One person can be members in more than one self-help group. One person cannot be member in more than one self-help group. Self-help group follow Panchsutra. So you have to answer which of the following is not correct in relation to self-help group. So I think it will be confirmed to all of you after seeing the options. It can be B or C because both the statements are opposite to each other. It can be one person member in more than one self-help group, or it cannot be the member of more than one self-help group. So A and D are the correct statement. From B and C, one statement will be incorrect. Which of the following is that? B or C? And everybody is going with the B option. Very good. The one person can be member in more than one self-help group. This is not correct. This is not correct. The option number C is correct, that the one person cannot be the member in more than one self-help group. So the right answer will be your B option. Right answer is your B option. Okay, next. Foreign banks are given a target of what percent of A and BC for export credit? Foreign banks are given a target of what percent of A and BC for export credit? 10%, 15%, 38%, 32%. Let me know. So if I talk about foreign banks have two categories. The banks with 20 or more than 20 branches and the banks with less than 20 branches. And here we are talking about foreign bank less than 20 branches. Okay, if it used to be the more than 20 branches, it will be written because they have a same target like the commercial bank. So here we are talking about the foreign banks with less than 20 branches, and for them there is simply two targets. The first target is they have to give loan to the export credit. Okay, and the remaining will go to the others. And there is a total limit, the total PSL amount. So the total, they have 40% of their A and BC or CEOBE, whichever is higher. Out of that 40%, the 32% will go to the export credit and the remaining 8% will go to the other sectors of PSL. So the right answer is 32%. Okay, foreign banks with less than 20 branches, they have to give total 40% to the PSL. Out of 40%, 32% will go to the export credit and the remaining 8% will go to whom? It will go to the other sectors of PSL. Okay, how many sectors are there in the PSL? Let me know. So right answer will be your D. How many sectors are there under the PSL? Right answer is 32%. Remember that. Also, let me know how many sectors are there in the PSL. Okay. Next question we have. RTGS, real-time gross settlement, offers the following advantages over the other modes of fund transfer. Out of these, which of the following are? RTGS offers the following advantages over the other modes of fund transfer. It is a safe and secure system for fund transfer. RTGS transaction transfer have no amount cap. The system is available on all days on 24/7/365 days basis. There is a real-time transfer of funds to the beneficiary account, all of the above. And no, it's not 6, it is 8. There are 8 PSL sector. You have agriculture, export credit, micro, small, medium enterprises, housing, your renewable energy, your social infrastructure. Apart from that, we have micro, small, medium enterprises and others. So we have 8 proper PSL sectors. Okay. And in the new category, RBI said the startups will also be allowed to take loan under the PSL. Now you guys are saying D, Some are saying B and C also. No, it is D. Okay, right answer is D, all of the above. Right answer is D, all of the above. All are the functions, all are the benefits that RTGS is giving. And RTGS became 24 into 7 into 365 in December 2020, and in December 2019, NEFT also became 24 into 7 into 365. So right answer is D. All are the advantages. Now, we have a next question about the topology. So we have bus topology, ring topology, or star topology. You have to answer which of the following matches the correct. First is saying devices are connected to a single continuous cable. Devices are connected to the central hub. Each node connects to two other nodes. So out of bus, ring and star, what do you think? Which of the following have a right combination? Let me know which of the following is correct. Acha, apart from this, also I want to tell you all, like yesterday we had a session about your surprise that we have had at 8 p.m. So a lot of people were writing there. Hana, a lot of people were writing there about please take the session in English, and really sorry we have ignored that. We were not able to see your messages. After that, when we sit everyone after the session, we have checked that you all were asking about the session in English. So really sorry for that. But yes, what we have done in the last session that happened on 9th of September 8 p.m. that we have introduced a book for IEIFS, right? IEIFS book have been launched. It will cover your topic wise questions with the explanation, detailed explanation, plus the 10 mock tests are available there. So around 1750 plus questions are there from your topic wise test and the 10 full length mock test. Apart from that, there is a QR code backside of the book that will be available for all of you. When you scan this particular code, you will get 250 plus questions also. Okay, you will get 250 plus questions also. And the pricing of all this will be 349 rupees only for the candidates who have, who comes first come first serve system is there. So the first 1000 candidates will have the book in the 349 rupees. This was the announcement that we have done yesterday. Okay. Now, yes, RTGS has minimum amount is 2 lakh, but there is no maximum cap. See, if you are talking about minimum now, so we will have mentioned that the minimum ceiling is not there. Amount cap means you are talking about maximum. No amount cap means the maximum. No cap is there of your RTGS. We are talking about maximum. That's why all the answers were correct. Okay, Pankaj sir and Kavita ma'am. Not for minimum, that has been written for maximum. If you are talking about the minimum, the ceiling rate we will be mentioned there. Okay, so right answer here will be your A and B and C. Sandeep sir and Patel sir have given the right answer. That is a B. So if you're talking about bus topology, devices are connected to a single continuous cable. That's the bus topology. So first is A. Ring topology will be each nodes will be connected to the other two nodes. That will be second is C. And the star topology, devices are connected to a central hub. That's a B. So right answer is your B option. Right answer is B. Okay, next. Among the given, which of the following statement is not correct in context of financial literacy? So you have to answer which of the following is not correct in context to financial literacy. Read the statement very carefully. Which of the following is not correct about financial literacy? Okay, so the first is saying financial literacy does not promote financial inclusion and ultimately financial stability. Financial literacy is the process by which people improve their knowledge and understanding of use of financial product and services. Financial literacy can be described as one's ability to make informed judgment and to make effective decisions regarding the use and management of more money. The financial literacy is promoted by the provision of financial education and is appropriate to financial inclusion in the village. So what do you think, which of the following is not correct? And very good, everyone is giving the right answer, and that is the A. Financial literacy is not going to promote financial inclusion. No, it's not like that. Financial literacy means you are making people aware about the benefits and how to use the financial product and services so that they will be able to take the right judgment while investing or while using the financial instrument or products. So right answer is A. Now, financing of self-help groups is based on the recommendation of which committee? Financing of self-help group is based on the recommendation of which committee? Tarapur committee, Narsimhan committee, Kalia committee, none of the above. I think the answer of this question I have already given you in this particular session only. In this session only, I have given you the answer of this question. So the right answer here will be your okay, yes. Kalia Committee. The whole name is SK Kalia Committee. So SK Kalia Committee recommended the self-help group bank linkage program. It means financing of self-help group have been recommended by SK Kalia Committee. Very good. Misbehaving or abusing a bank employee comes under which section of IPC? I think this you should know. If someone is doing something wrong, then you should know this and you should complain about that person. So misbehaving or abusing a bank employee comes under which section of IPC? 333, 351, 353, 221. The right answer will be your very good. It is the C, that is 353. Very good. It is C, that is 353. Under IPC section 353, if someone is misbehaving or abusing a bank employee, this will be taken as an action. So option number C will be correct. Now, which of the following factors are required for successful opening of customer account by regulated entity? Which of the following factors are required for successful opening of customer accounts by regulated entities? CDD checks, customer cooperation, reliability of the customer data and document, all of the above. CDD is customer due diligence. CDD means customer due diligence have to be checked. So which of the following you think is correct? Which of the following factors are required for successful opening of customer account? Very good. That's the D, all of the above. Customer due diligence, customer cooperation, reliability of customer data and document, all are required. So right answer is D. Next, which of the following operation of account through a business correspondent allowed? Out of these options, which of the following function will be performed by the business correspondent? Customer can operate their account through business correspondent, customer can deposit money, customer can withdraw money, all of the above. So which of the following can be done? And the right answer is all of the above. Very good. All of the above can be done. It is allowed to the business correspondent to perform the function of all of these category. Okay. Now next question is, a small account means a savings account in a banking company means dash. So you have a statement, small account, basic saving bank deposit accounts are also known as a small account. So the aggregate of all credits in financial year does not exceed rupees 1 lakh. The aggregate of all withdrawal and transfer in a month does not exceed rupees 10,000. The balance at any point of the time does not exceed rupees 50,000. So what do you think, which of the following statement about the small account is correct? The small accounts are simply your BSBD account, in which KYC liberal ROBs will be going, okay, and the foreign remittance will be allowed only after the KYC compliance, otherwise not. If the customer have done the KYC compliance, then only it is allowed to the customer to perform the foreign remittance. And very good, all the statements are correct. The deposit cannot exceed 50,000 in any point. In 1 year, 1 lakh loan can be taken, and the withdrawal and transfer in a month, 1 month is 10,000. And the withdrawal transfer and the withdrawal limit, ATM transaction limit is 4 in a month. Okay, so right answer is D. Now, what are the functions performed by self-help group? Out of these, what are the functions that are performed by self-help groups? They offer collateral-free loans to section of people that generally find it hard to get loans from bank. They resolve conflicts via mutual discussion and collective leadership. They are an important source of microfinance services to the poor, and all of the above. So what are the functions performed by self-help groups? The functions performed by self-help group. And the right answer is very good. All of the above. All are the functions that is performed by the self-help group. All are the functions. Right? All are the functions of self-help group. So now let me know how many answers you have given correct from the total number of questions. How many answers you have given correct. And this was the first mini marathon that we have taken on YouTube. Now after this, on the regular basis, the mini marathons will be there. So do make sure you are regularly joining the mini marathons, because that is definitely going to make you understand what kind of question, what level of question can be asked in the paper. Okay, now let me know how many answers you have given correct. Also, if you want a proper dedicated batch for the JAIB, as you know that now less than 30 days are remaining. On 8th of October, you have your first paper for IE/IFS, and the PPB will be on 14th, right? So first of all, just go to the JAIB October 2023 section here. First, download the application and go to here. You will find everything here that is required to prepare for exam. Okay, so Mahapack 2.0 is available. The batches live is available. Mahapack available, which covers everything. Your test series are available. Your video courses are available. You have the ebooks also, and now you have a hard copy books also. So to enroll in any of these, do make sure just click on the product. Do check the offering of the product. Decide the validity you want to go with, and you can see the double validity is going on. Whatever validity you discuss, you choose according to the price will change, and then you have to use the code PREP80. That will give you 80% discount. But if you want 1% additional discount, you have to use the coins that is available on the application. Okay, and this is how you can enroll. And if you find any kind of difficulty at the time of enrollment, you can call on this number also and ask your query. Apart from that, a very important thing I want to tell you all, as we have launched the JAIB IE/IEF book, how to enroll, just go to the book section, or you can simply select from here only. Click on the books. When you click on the books, you will find the book here. This is the book, and what will be available in this particular book? In this particular book, you will find, first of all, you can see all the topic wise MCQs are there, plus in the end these are the top 10 mock tests are also available for all of you, full length. This is the book, and in the end you will find a QR code here. On the QR code you will be able to get 250 plus MCQs that will be available in the online form, and this book will be available for all of you as a hard copy, will be delivered to your home. Okay, now how to enroll? The same process. You have to use buy now option and use the code PREP22. Okay, by using a code PREP22 you will find here 22% discount, but again the 1% additional discount is available if you use the coins that is available on your application, and this amount will be around 345 rupees only. But do make sure you do one thing. One thing is that when you are filling your details, make sure you are very careful and filling the right address, right number, right details of yours. Okay, because this will be delivered at the doorstep of yours, so be very careful about it. And this is the page from where you can enroll in the book. Okay, so now let's end the session here. And okay, you have attempted 25 question, out of that 24 is correct. That's very good score. So let's end here. See you all in the next session of our PPB. And do remember, Monday to Friday we meet and in the morning at 7 AM. Saturday we have weekly revision session. On Sunday we have a special session. The timing will be announced as per the discussion of the session. So thank you all for joining the session and have a very great day. Take care all.